Hey guys, good evening. Welcome back. Hey, Obodo fam. Welcome back to our channel. How's everyone doing tonight? I hope you're well. How is the weather? It's almost Friday. Thank God it's Thursday. In another few hours, after some sweet sleep, we'll be on Thank God it's Friday. If you can hear me, kindly just say hello. Say if you can hear me in the comment section. Let me know if you can hear me. Welcome, everybody. I appreciate you guys so much. Please give us a thumbs up as you're joining the stream. Just like the video before you join so that you do not have to go out to go and like it. Just like it before you jump in. Thank you, everybody. Let's see how many likes we have. We just started 16 likes, 68 people so far. Yeah, just please give us a like. Thank you. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. We are still moving slowly but surely. Yeah, it's very, very slow, like a snail's speed, but we are moving nonetheless. Thank you, everybody. So tonight is just going to be really straight in, straight out. There's no much to contemplate tonight. I really wanted to touch on this because when the issue of the Guinea, what they call Equatorial Guinea, the man, when it started trending, was it last week or 2 weeks ago that it was trending? Everybody has something to say. I remember doing two shows. I mean, I did one video and then I did a live stream where we talked about, you know, how the situation was just, it was just crazy. It was just something that I don't think we've seen something of that scale. And the way the thing went so viral everywhere in the world, they were talking about Equatorial Guinea for all the wrong reason. It's sad though. It's sad that anytime they want to talk about Africa, it always have to be something negative. It's really, really sad. But it is what it is. It happened. We understand he's in jail. That they've relieved him of his job and all that. And then just as we're mulling that information, we're not sure what to do about this. Welcome everybody. Also, I see you. See, welcome. Thank you, my darling. We're just, going through this. People were feeling it. Some people said that their husbands was happy or sad or angry, whatever emotions that people were having around the situation. Then we heard that what's his name? Is not alone. Egonga. Egonga is not alone. Mrs. Egonga. That Mrs. Egonga too, as innocent as she looks, apparently she's not so innocent. Honestly, I would not have believed the first time they started mentioning it on social media street. She too, she's a baddie. I was like, no, they're just trying to bring her down. They're just trying to they are trying to do brotherhood. Until I saw with my two naked koro eyes. I saw what she was up to. To be honest, it was not e. I couldn't. I just couldn't deal. Yeah. Sissy said, Beno is my witness. I said on his group that this woman is not innocent. She's definitely involved in some way, somehow. Yeah. If someone had told me, I will not believe. To be honest, when they started talking about it, I was like, hey, this is them now just trying to, because of the husband, and because she's getting a lot of empathy all over the world. People are saying this, that's why they are trying to drag her to. Ashe, sisterhood in the porto. It was a complete waste of sisterhood because she found my hand. I saw the video with my two naked eyes. Then I said, what? So people started saying, is this an open marriage? Are they swingers? What exactly is going on there? Because this video here is with Mrs. Egonga and another man, is a dark-skinned man. And the things that they were doing there, not in my mouth to go here say, nah, how many days remain for this year? I beg, I no fit. Eh? Hmm. Unyade said that she knew something was going on when she heard that the videos were found in the house. And the fact that she fainted. Oh, did she faint? I didn't hear that part though. She fainted. Okay. I was not aware. Hmm. Anna's Nation said, I refuse to watch those clips. Heaven is the goal. Why don't I believe you, Anna? I don't believe you. Which heaven is the goal, babe? With that laughter, that's a very mischievous laugh. I don't believe you. Heaven is the goal. Heaven is the goal for all of us. Can you swear that you didn't watch it? I don't believe you, Anna. Tell the truth and let the devil be ashamed. Hmm? Bingwe said, cause the exchange of bodily fluids is just too much. From Mr. Bello Eganga to Mrs. Bello Eganga's escapades, they were all so Mr. Eganga's own. We saw a lot of videos. Actually, after that first one, there were other videos ago. At the point I have to like, please don't send to me again. I told the people send it to me. I don't want to see, because if they come here like, do you know the latest one? I say no, I don't want to know. Please, I'm tired. Don't come and damage my medulla oblongata with a gonga. Equatorial Guinea people, Jotorio long, shanu aje, I know fits. I'm not watching again. I don't want to see. But this town, the Mr. Segonga's one, I was like, no, no way. What is this? Hmm? What is this? Yeah, they said, me, I don't get liver to watch. Oh, I didn't. I believe they were at the head of, okay, I can't read that out. Thank you. This is YouTube, so watch your language, my dear. All right. Anyway, the Mrs. one I saw, and yeah, I don't know. I was kind of disappointed, and I was wondering what is going on. Ruka say, Auntie B, you watch with your holy eyes. No, I didn't. No, I didn't use holy eyes, Ruka. I removed my holy eyes and put my own holy eyes to watch. After I finished watching, as a matter of fact, do you know Mr. Gonga's video was like almost 8 minutes? All his other videos here, the Egonga, Mr. Egonga, his own were like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, highest, the ones I saw. There was none that was more than a minute, two, three. But this auntie's own was 8 minutes long. That's to tell you that things were happening. I didn't use my holy eyes, though. Once they told me it was Mr. Gonga, I said, okay, eyes, only eyes. Okay, you need to go on a break. And I removed them and set them aside. And I brought my own holy eyes and put them. And then I watch my own holy eyes. When I finish, I say, oh, holy eyes, I reject you. I reject you. I reject you. Then I remove my own holy eyes and threw them away. And then I put my holy eyes back. That's how I did it, Ruka. That's how I did it. And in my unholy eye saw something. Kambe, Jesus Christi. Her video was so long. I say, Auntie Kilo Day, what is happening? And let me shock you. The worst part is that she knew, because she was literally just on the bed lying down. She was lying on her tummy, and then the guy went and set the kidney. He went and set the phone. And I'm like, Equatorial Guinea people, what is it with you people and recording? Kilo day. Abi, is that what is the cocoa in your country? The guy literally, you could see him setting that he just finished setting the phone, and then he came to the bed to join her. So she knew. So I could tell that she was literally participating in this thing where they were recording knowingly with her full chest, which Oyibo call consent. She was doing it with her full chest. I was like, wow. So do you know the implication of it now? What it means now is that Mr. and Mrs. Egonga, Mr. and Mrs. Bello, Their children are gonna grow up. Those whole six whole children will grow up to see videos of daddy and mommy doing the what they shouldn't be doing. And trust me, human beings are very wicked. People are mean. They will save those videos for generations. Mm? They will save those videos. They will save them. Mm? Jaya said that he has a meeting in Equatorial Guinea, in Malabo, Equatorial Guinea next year. But I'm scared to go. Tiny country with big dramas. Very tiny. Lagos is bigger than the whole country. But one Shen Kombe, they are doing something. Those people are I don't know what to say. Auntie Gonga video was 8 long minutes, 7 minutes plus, almost 8. Mm? She was recording. I say, is it that you people, is this your, was it like you miss your calling in the adult movie industry, or is this your fetish to go into that industry? I have no idea. No idea. And then I remember having a conversation with Sissy. Sissy was like, where did she put her 6 children to be doing this? For 8 whole minutes. This auntie was on top of the bed with this dark-skinned man. Obviously not Mr. Egonga. Hmm? Obviously not Mr. Egonga. Sissy, you want to go on guest trip to Equatorial Guinea? You can go. You can go. Free me. I'm not joining to go on that one. I'm too old for that nonsense. You know you are still very young. You have energy. Me, I'm too old. Me, I'm looking at my retirement. So please, by all means, go there and go and check something. Whatever you want to check. Remember that Mr. Igonga is still there. Oh. I know a lot of you people are looking at those videos and you are checking something. Go there. By the time he will Ngonga you, your eye go clear. Oju aja. Hey, Chineke na God. So, talking seriously, we want to talk about revenge cheating today. That's what I want to talk about because I think that this is something now that is unfortunately real. Back in the day, women, the thought of a married woman sleeping with another man was alu, abomination. It was unheard of. But in this generation, or perhaps not even this generation, the generation before now, people are much more open to it and they will do it without even thinking, without even blinking. Somebody actually told me on this platform a while ago that they is a guy and he said that his friends had confided in him, about 3 of his friends confided in him that their wives cheated. But the reason why they stayed in the marriage is because nobody knew. So for men, once their friends don't know, they can still deal with it. But once people know because of the humiliation and stigma, your wife cheated on you, they will now end the marriage. So the guy told me that 3 of his friends actually confided in him that their wives cheated, but they are still in the marriage. And I'm wondering, once that goes on, is there any trust again in that relationship? Is there any trust in that marriage? Are they just is everybody just playing their role now because we have a house together or we have properties together, our money is tied up because of children, because of church, what will people say, and all the usual nonsense excuses that people give? Because I don't see any man. Yeah, women are more forgiving when it comes to cheating, especially African women. They are more forgiving. A lot of African women will see and know that their husbands are cheating. But as I always tell you people on this platform, it's not a deal breaker. In a place like Nigeria, where your husband is cheating, even your own parents, you can't go to your parents and tell them, mommy and daddy, I don't want to marry Wale anymore. Omani, kilo shele, he's cheating on me. They will look at you as if, are you okay? Is that enough? They don't see it as a valid reason to leave marriage. And I'm telling you, a lot of us know spouses that have cheated at one time or the other, Muslim men, on their wives, and they remained. But the other way around is what we're talking about tonight. When a married woman cheats on her husband, that one, a lot of men cannot, they don't have the grace to forgive it. Women are more forgiving. So this revenge cheating now is something that is very rampant these days. So people will stay in marriage now, and the man will be cheating, the woman will be cheating. They will come home, and everybody will be smiling at each other. And I'm like, what is going on? Because there's no way. I always tell brothers, yeah, if a woman is too, if your wife is too comfortable with your cheating, you better know that she's probably up to something on the side as well. Because some men think, oh, my wife knows I'm cheating and it doesn't bother her. She's cool with it. She still cooks for me. She takes care of my children. She still takes care of her home. I I mean, any woman that is so comfortable with, living with a cheating husband, she's probably doing something on the side. So there are two categories of women when they are being cheated on by their husbands. One is the one that will push their head into religion. Whatever religion they practice, they begin to obsess with it, and they will sleep in the church. They will go to night vigil. They will travel. In fact, they are literally in the church 247. That is the way they cope. That's their coping mechanism, right? Because they use that, to kind of as a way to manage the pain and the disappointment of living with a spouse that cheats. So when you see a woman that's ẹnu tí mo fi ń gbàdúrà, the ones that Monday to Sunday they are in church, they're always in church. Night vigil they are there, prayer meeting they are there, Bible study they are there. Usually there's something not going on at home that is pushing them. Yeah, that's number one. Number two, and this is my opinion, oh please, it's not scientifically proven. So I don't want anybody to come and say, how do you know that? I'm not saying that all women that are too religious like that cheat, they are running from something, but we see a lot of that because what people need to understand is that people use religion to cope with life. Yeah. They use the place of God and that, serenity that comes with having fellowship with God. People use it as coping mechanism when they cannot cope with the things of life. Asalatu as well, Lufumilola, thank you. They use all those things to cope. And that is why you see a lot of women who are so religious like that. I'm not talking about spiritual, I'm talking about religious. Religious. There's a difference between religiosity and spirituality, right? Some of them are they don't even know they're in love with their pastors. They are running from something in a lot of times. This is my personal opinion. Okay. The other part of it is women who say, you know what, let everybody be mad. Since you are going to be mad, yeah, and you keep cheating, you keep cheating, cheating, cheating. Different women. Today is Chichi, tomorrow is Bumi, next tomorrow is Amaka, next tomorrow is Jennifer. Okay, let everybody be mad. They too will have their side dude somewhere. So a gentleman here told me that he used his mouth to tell me that he used to cheat a lot. He's divorced now, obviously. And he said, no, I cheated a lot. For a man to be saying that, and I looked at him, I'm like, you cheated a lot? He said, yes, when I was married, I was just playing. I was cheating a lot. And at a point, my wife now had her own side. She had her own boyfriend. Eventually, the marriage did not. Of course, the marriage is not going to. It's not going to survive. They are Nigerians. They are divorced today now. He says he's happily divorced, and is looking for somebody. But let me ask you this, as a woman: if you meet a man and the man say, "Oh, I played around all through my marriage," as a matter of fact, he had a child outside the marriage, that his wife was now saying, "Pay, everybody will cheat and come home. You brought a child home." He cheated to the point that he got another woman pregnant, and the woman kept the baby. So I asked him. I said, "So uh was it a polygamous kind of situation?" He said yes. So basically, the baby mama was living somewhere, and the wife remained in the marriage, but eventually, the center couldn't hold anymore. That's not a healthy situation. I was saying to someone 2 days ago that the reason why most of you see Nigerian divorces, a lot of them are not amicable. Before you see a Nigerian person, especially all these diaspora marriages, that they divorce and they are even cordial, like they can even greet each other, it's hard. It's always the serious animosity. Do you know why? Because they leave it too late until it becomes very extremely toxic and there's so much hate before they finally divorce. That's why. So, a woman who knows that cheating is a deal breaker for her, for instance, your husband, you have a record. He said it himself that he was cheating throughout the marriage, right? To the point of having a child outside, but you stayed. What did you think was going to happen? So now he has two families. He's going to spend time with the baby mama, and some women will keep. They have the grace for it. They can say, "Oh, it doesn't matter as long as he comes home." But it's not everybody that has that grace. Some people go crazy. Cheating is a deal breaker for some people. Some women, no. So at the end of the day, the marriage ended for this couple, and guess what? Uncle did not marry the baby mama. The kind of stories that I hear, he did not marry the baby mama. So I was like, so your marriage ended because you got this girl pregnant, who was your girlfriend, by the way, when you were still married? Said yes. So what happened? I thought that now that your wife is out of the scenario, you will marry her. He said no, that she was giving him ultimatum. And I said, Uncle, and is that a bad thing? He said yes. That shouldn't be giving her, she should not be giving him ultimatum. So you left. So now he has a baby. He didn't marry her because she wanted to get married. Because all these years, see, anybody that is listening to this stream, if you listen to me, today the Holy Spirit was ministering to me to make a record, a short video to address women who dates married men and end up wasting all their youth on that man. I really had a deep reflection about that today. You are dating a married man for 10 whole years. He keeps telling you, I will leave my wife. Nigerian men don't leave their wives for side chick. Only Oyibo, they do that nonsense. They go, oh, you know what? Annie, I'm in love with Jennifer. I'm sorry to hurt you, but I've got to be with Jennifer. I don't love you anymore. Oh, Nigerian man, no, they do that one. Nigerian man will keep the girlfriend and he will keep his marriage. So if you're a single woman and one man is telling you, he's gonna leave his wife. Yeah, I've seen so many women that have wasted their lives, and this includes family members of mine, because they keep hoping that the married man that you are with is gonna leave his wife. And before you open your eyes, you are 40, you are 45. And then what do you think is going to happen? You start building hate in your heart against that man. But the thing about it is that, you see, this thing is not by force. You chose to be with someone who is already married. So when you demean yourself to that level, and you decide, some women love dating married men. That is who they go for. They love it. And I'm not even talking about single mothers, because people normally accuse single mothers of always dating people's husband. I'm talking about young, beautiful girls. They'll tell you that it's the married ones that take care of me. Yeah, they are the ones that will take care of me. They are the ones that give money. They are the ones that, there's no stress. They go home. So they just come. You saw it in Nedu's podcast the other day. One young lady that was openly saying that she is only married men she dates. Yeah, there are girls like that. So if you decide to allow a married man to enjoy himself with you while he carries on with his marriage, well, that's on you. It is because you think you are not good enough. That's why. You think the only thing that you are good for is a side piece. So, for instance, you want to get married and you want to have children, and then you spend 10, 15 years of your life with a married man. When you would have missed all the opportunities to meet eligible men. But because you think you are in a relationship, that's not a relationship, that's a situationship. Hey, we have the latest over the fan bride in the building. Adana is here, guys. Adana got married. She is married. This is our idol bride. Oh, give it up, give it up, give it up. Welcome, Adana. You should be in honeymoon. What are you doing here? I'm expecting you to be in honeymoon. You shouldn't be here, Adana. Go and be enjoying your honeymoon with your boo, with your husband. Guys, Adana got married. It was a beautiful, beautiful ceremony. You should see her in her idol outfit. She was looking so cool. Ah, you're on the beach and listening. Oh, okay. Ah, congratulations on your marriage. Your husband is so shy. I saw the wedding videos and the way he was dancing. Oh, like God, this is my shy brother. He's shy. Ah, congratulations, Adana. I pray that your marriage is going to be blessed. The Lord will bless you with as many children as you want. He will give you peace. He will give you joy. He will give you guys plenty money to enjoy this marriage. And by the grace of God, you guys are going to grow old with gray hair together. In Jesus' name. I cover your home with the blood of Jesus. Congratulations, Adana. I'm so, so happy for you. I'm happy for you. Congratulations. Congrats, congrats. Guys, Adana got married though. Please help me congratulate our Obodo farm bride. And she married my brother and a dumb man. Can you believe that? What God cannot do does not exist. God is good. Yeah. So, as we were saying, if you want to be married like Adana, you want to be married, the first number one deal breaker is don't date married people. Who are you dating? Why? Why? What do you think is going to happen? You will come. You will be a therapist by force, whether you are trained or not. Hey, my wife doesn't love me. My wife doesn't cook for me. My wife doesn't take care of me. Oh, I should have met you first. You are the one I should have met. I don't love her anymore. My parents forced me to marry. Lori, why they are telling you all those lies? Another Beleg will enter. They will have 3 children. You are still there waiting. Anyway, let's get back to Mrs. Egonga. So, revenge cheating. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. It always backfires again because the way women and men are judged when it comes to infidelity is not balanced. It's not the same way. Women will give men a pass for cheating. Men, brotherhood, will give them high five. Nobody judges them. African men get away with cheating a lot. But an African woman will not be perceived the same way when you cheated in a marriage. So revenge cheating for me is a no, no, no. When you get to that point where you feel like, okay, this is getting too much now. Maybe your husband is cheating or you are so unhappy in the marriage, then it's time for you to just have some self-respect for yourself and move on. Yeah, it's time to move on. So I saw this story. I wanted to share this story as well because I think it kind of buttresses the topic we're talking about, revenge cheating and why it never works for women. Somebody on Dr. Shola's page was the one that posted it and said that, Dr. Shola, I've been married for 15 years with kids now. I've never cheated on my husband once, but he's so troublesome. Peace does not last a month. He will find something to fight about, from children to how I did something. I'm always doing something wrong and I have serious depression since I am never happy. So she's depressed now because of the marriage. Let's carry on. We both work and I am clean and I dress well. He doesn't want anyone to help us at all. He complains about my private during the deed. So during Kerewa, he's complaining about her private. What is wrong with your private? I don't know. Maybe if he's complaining, you should, think about it. I know he cheats and tries to hide. I just keep quiet. You see? You see what I mean? He cheats, but I just keep quiet. I have decided to be a side chick to a married man. Yes, there are no expectations. It's a clear deal. Chengbo, he belongs to his wife. Men here can attest that they are kind and gentle to the side chicks. They are kind and gentle to the side chicks. I don't want phone calls. I don't want money or anything. But just once a month, we have an arrangement whereby we'll have intimacy and just kerewa. After that, you go back to your husband. You go back to your wife. Until next time. She's saying that her husband never gave her that in the 15 years they've been married. But she's giving him her whole life, kids, and she's giving him her salary. So, my people, over the farm, listen to this woman's story now. Ask me what she's doing there. What is the point of this marriage? You said you've been married for all these years. You are depressed because of long years of unhappiness. You are giving your salary. You are doing this. You are doing that. And you are so unhappy. And then this sister decided that the way to solve the problem is like, adding salt to injury. You're already in a bad situation. You decided that the only way you can fix it is to go and be dating a married man. My gender. I looked at it, I'm like, what? She said, men in the platform can attest to the fact that they treat their side chicks better. So, as a married woman, you decided to be a side chick to a married man. That is your way of fixing the problem in your marriage, right? Yeah. It's going to end very, very badly for her. Because never mind the fact that the man is cheating, according to what she said, but the day he finds out that she's cheating, that's the day that he will probably do something that he will regret. So I just posted a comment there and I said, revenge cheating always backfires. Madam, if you're such a lousy husband and you are depressed due to your long years of unhappiness, as you said, you better seek counseling or leave that marriage. Because when your married lover's wife catches up with you, you go collect. And your case will be triple worse. Then I said, have some self-respect for yourself, please. Marriage is not a do or buy affair, and you will still make heaven. But there is never any justification for adultery. So, in this situation now, what do you guys think? This is clearly an example of revenge cheating. My husband has been cheating. My husband does not respect me. My husband does not do this. My husband does not do that. So me too, I'm going to cheat. And it's bad enough that she's going to cheat. She's cheating with a married man. Can you imagine? So this is to tell you that some Nigerian women will do everything and anything to retain that missus, to be married, so the world will see them as married. She prefers to cheat with a married man than live a marriage that you say is making you depressed after 15 years. So what do you guys think? I'm leaving it in your court. Over to you. Our Obodo fan community members, please call in. If this woman is listening, or any woman like Mrs. Egonga that decided that she too want to go and do her own kerewa tape, what would you say to them? A woman that feels that, I'm in a marriage that, this marriage is not making me happy. I've done everything I can. It's not making me happy. We don't have anything in common. What would you say to them? Revenge cheating is what we are talking about. It's cheating. It's still cheating. CC. Both of them are cheating. They are cheating against each other. So it's still cheating. Whether they consented or not. We don't know whether the husband is aware that she was doing the same thing. All we know is that we saw Mr. Egonga with they say over 400 videos. They caught with him. Why is it so difficult for people to just walk away from something that is obviously very unhealthy? There are a number of reasons, though. Stigma is very high on that list for Nigerians. Living a marriage, even in 2024, there's a lot of stigma that's attached to it. People judge women very harshly. Whatever the circumstance is, when you live a marriage, yeah, we know that stigma is there. So, even in cases of DV, people will judge you in Nigeria for living. Finances is another one. Thank you, Monilola. Yeah. Some women are not independent. They can't care for themselves. So they will stay there and, do whatever they need to do. because maybe the man, usually in Nigeria, men are the ones that, pay the bulk of the bills in a lot of homes. Some homes, yes, women do contribute. Some women pay more, but majority of the time, the rent is the man, maybe school fees, the children's school fees. And then the biggest one, where will I start from? Where will I start from? With three children, where am I going to start from? Ngozi say culture is number one. A lot of pressure on women to be married. Yeah, when it doesn't work, we are blamed. Absolutely, we are blamed. However, when a woman is caught cheating, what do you think the same culture is going to do? Think about it. When you are caught cheating as an African woman, a Nigerian woman, you are married and you are cheating on your husband, what do you think is going to happen? That same culture that is so hard on you, that you must retain your marriage, you must maintain your marriage irrespective of whatever circumstances, even if you are crying in it. You think the culture is going to be nice to you? No, it's not nice to you. In my culture, let me tell you what happens when a woman cheats, or when, for whatever reason, if a couple is separated and then they decide to come back together in the future. mm, do you know that the woman has to go to the village? You have to go and buy a goat, yeah, and you have to go and do some rituals before you can sleep with the man again. They say if you don't do those rituals and all those cleansing or whatever, that if you sleep with the man, he's going to buy. So again, the shame is on the woman, because now everybody will know that you've been sleeping with other people. It's not something that is done secretly. The whole family, uh, kindred, they will be informed. Somebody needs to do the cleansing. So can you see? It's never a win-win situation. I mean, it's not. Rebecca said most women can't stand their kids and to be trained by another woman. Okay, so you're talking about leaving your kids when you leave a marriage for another woman to raise. Because again, in a place like Nigeria, in most cases, when you leave a marriage, the children have to stay with their dad. These days, not so much. It's hard looking after children, especially when they are young. So some men don't even mind. Sisi is saying Annie could have left to Baba. She would have been the original Mayor Doche, but she preferred to be there, and she's running mad and getting drugged up and become alcoholic. You see? So the Annie Idibia situation, we talked about it in my last show. It's complicated. Annie is a victim of culture. She's a victim of society, and they are just. She has my empathy. It takes a lot of courage to be a Mayor Doche. Mm. And remember, Yul Edochie is not in the same category as Tubabao. Yul does not have the exposure, the celebrity status that Tubaba has. He doesn't have the money that Tubaba has. So for Annie, if she had left, they will still drag her. But again, what I say is that Shebi Basket Mouth, the wife left. AY, the wife left. But they left with their mental health. There was money, they had money, they have fame, but they left. At the end of the day, when it starts getting to a point where you know that this is affecting, it's going to affect your life, that is the only area where I blame Annie. Annie was not coping. There was no time she was coping. Because that's why she used to have all those rants on social media. Every now and again, she'll come out and be, writing things. We should have seen the handwriting back then when she was writing those things. She was not coping. But like I said, it's the same society that will still judge her. Call her a single parent, insult her, say, if you leave to Baba, where are you going to go to? Muninola said, revenge cheating never works out for the woman. If she is caught, Africans will not take into consideration his own cheating, abuse, or whatever. To them, she is worse. The shame is hers. Absolutely. Absolutely 100%. People will say to her, where are you going to leave to Baba to go to? She didn't choose herself. Yeah. She chose the facade of that sham marriage that she's in. Yeah. She knew that Tu Baba had many baby mamas. She knew. That's why she used to shout all the time. She'll be on social media screaming and shouting. Once a cheat is always a cheat. Even though he's not having more babies with other people, I don't think he's a faithful husband. I don't think Tu Baba is possible for men like that to be faithful. I don't think so. His track record does not give me any evidence to suggest that he can be faithful to Annie. Look at Annie. She's a shadow of herself. Shadow of herself. Eh? Marinola said, Annie is the definition of ride or die, God forbid. She will not leave that marriage unless it doesn't matter what her husband does. Yeah. She's completely broken now, isn't it? Isn't she? Ngozi said, let's also consider the emotional part of revenge cheating. When you say the emotional parts, what do you mean? Can you explain? Disadvantage of cheating, the emotional part. Greatness, and you say women are always at a disadvantage when it comes to relationships. Yeah. Yeah, especially in Africa. In this part of the world, a little bit of more power to women. Yeah. Yeah, Vivi said yes. I don't think that he can be faithful. Okay. So Ngozi said, let's consider the emotional part. Some women may feel empowered by revenge cheating versus being a victim. What kind of power is that? What kind of power? It's not power that is going to last. Remember, it's not something that you're going to do openly. You're doing it secretly. And let them catch you. That's when you will know what humiliation is. That power will clearly turn to humiliation. No, I don't think there's any power in that. For me personally, I don't think there's any power in that. I think it will be better for you to walk away. And then when you start dating, at least you know that your hands are clean. You know that you're no longer married. But doing it while living with a man and still married, there's no power in it. Oh, it comes with shame and dishonor. That's just my personal take. Lady Free say, yeah, I don't understand Annie. Yeah. Yes, let's talk about religion, the spiritual angle. Yes, the spiritual angle, uncle. Because somebody is a sinner, you too, let's all be sinners. And somebody was asking me earlier on, did I use my holy eyes to read to watch the video of Mrs. Egonga? Yes. Lady says another human being will not make me lose my soul. God forbid. Revenge cheating for what? So that's another angle you need to consider. Somebody said that Two-Face said that he cannot sleep with one woman. Lobaton. You see? At the end of the day, Yorùbá ní ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ láàrin wa, ilé ayé la pàdé ara wa. That means, see, you came alone to this world. I came alone to this world. Even the children that we women carry in our womb for 9 months, by the time you prove them out like this, then one day they will become independent. Everybody will be all right. Last, everybody will be all right. Revenge cheating even will make you feel less of yourself. Yeah. And Joy said, disrespecting my body is not power. I will live with my head high and integrity intact. I love that. Yeah. You have more power when you do that. Yeah. It's like, a pig plays in the mud. So let us all enter Potopoto and be playing. Nah, I don't think. Don't do it, please. I would never encourage anybody to do that. Halima, welcome, my darling.
Hi, Stubby. So, revenge cheating. Personally, I don't believe in it. I actually do not believe in it. But I've sat down with some women that, go through cheating with their husband. And what is most times in their head is how they want to pay back. And they always believe the only way I can pay back or the only way I can get his attention back is to, I've heard somebody say, how I wish I can just get maybe like my ex-boyfriend just text me so that we can be texting just to, get back the attention of their husband. I just believe you have too much time on your hand. That's why you are thinking all those things. If it's too much, it's affecting you. I don't advise anybody to leave, but I'll always talk in a way that you will know that's where I'm, leading to. I'm actually talking about if it's not working, why are you stressing yourself that you are thinking, oh, how can I get somebody that can just be chatting me so that my husband will see the chat so that we know I'm still, all those things. But like I said, I do not believe in revenge cheating, but I'm just looking at those women's perspective where they are thinking, maybe that's what I can do. Like some women, maybe, there are some men, aside cheating, they will be going out, they will not sleep at home. Then you see the wife start looking like, okay, maybe if I'm also going out. They are just trying every way possible. That's why you will see some women, instead of attacking their husband, they attack the side chick. It's actually them, it's pinches. So they are just looking at what is it I can do? What can I do just to, get this man back to me? What can I do to hurt this man the way he's hurting me? That's why I believe most women would think about, cheating back on their husband, because that's what you're doing that is hurting me. That's what I'm going to do back to you. Then and talking about, women losing themselves in marriage, like, we are talking about like Annie, we are talking about, women that just lose themselves in marriage. I just believe, and I don't think it's just African women. I believe it's just women general. I live in the US and I've seen so many black women that, when they're talking about their husband, you will also be wondering, can't you just leave? Why you just staying there? I just think women are just programmed like that you are not complete without a man. Some women, I'm not saying all women because I'm not one of those. Me, I can play with myself. I don't need anybody to be complete. I can be alone. But I just see that some women just have that belief that I'm not complete if I'm not with my husband. I'm not complete if I'm not with my child. They can't just love themselves if it's not attached to something. They have to attach the child to it. I cannot be complete without my children. I cannot be complete without my husband. If you can love yourself, which I believe is what is, happening with May. She loves herself, and somebody like the Adika's woman too. She loves herself, and she believes I can be complete on my own. I don't need nothing has to be attached to me to be happy. Nothing has to be attached to me to be a complete human being. Most women just lose themselves and just forget that before you became a wife, you are just an individual. You are someone. Remember that person. You've forgotten that there is somebody. You've forgotten you are somebody. Remember yourself. Don't attach even the children. Don't, because at the end of the day, okay, you see the women say, "Oh, I'm staying because of what children?" Those children will leave you in that same situation. Why are you waiting for them? Why are you saying you are staying because what children? Children that will go to school, that 8 hours they are in school, they've forgotten that their mommy is at home until they come back home. So why you say, oh, because of my children, that's why I'm staying, because of my children, or because people are going to talk, that's why I'm devising different method to see how, yes, I can hurt my husband, but you guys don't need to be, tit for tat, hurting each other. If it's not working, it's affecting you, just put yourself aside. You don't have to go through the process of divorce or something. Just put yourself aside. Leave all this tit for tat. Okay, you are doing revenge cheating. At the end of the day, there is a high chance the person you are cheating will show you more love than what you are expecting at home. You might think you will not get pregnant. You guys cannot be using condom for the whole time you'll be cheating with that person. The next thing you get pregnant. The next thing you bring a child that is not your husband's own. You've complicated twice now. Aside the fact that you are cheating, now you are bringing a child that is not your husband. So it's just too much complication for me. Now I just believe people should be able to just enjoy your life. Or don't. complicating yourself, because complicating too many things because you are trying to hurt somebody, because somebody is hurting you, you want to hurt the person back. To me, I don't know why, but I just think of those women that are actually going through it. I know somebody personally that is going through it. She has her husband has slept with her friend. The friend tattooed the husband on her body. She has caught her husband on top a woman. She's still there. Why are you still there? She's not working. She has 5 children. These are young people. Oh, I'm not talking of old people. These are young people in their 30s. So I'm not talking, this one is not even old person. But at the end of the day, after you advise her that you save, just get something to do, or just pack yourself away from this guy. The next day you will see her with that same guy. They are taking pictures, they are outside in the club. Some people just like that paparazzi of I'm a married woman. I'll be like, guy, you are not the only person he's married to. All the other girls will be seeing you and be like, me too, I'm also Mrs. So and so. The Mrs. So and so you are claiming, I'm also Mrs. So and so. So I don't know. I just want to advise women: love yourselves. Love yourself. If you love yourself, you will not be going back and forth with one cheating man. You will not be thinking of how you will revenge. You will not be thinking of how you hurt anybody. You will just love yourself to the extent that you will believe that I can be on my own. I can play. I used to tell my husband, I used to tell, not even my husband alone, everybody around me, I can play alone. I don't need friends to be whole. I can be on my own. I'll be playing with myself. I'll be laughing with myself. If I want to read, I'll read. I'll just be happy with myself. I don't nobody is. Yes, my children are my source of happiness, my family is my source of happiness, but myself is my source of my
You're already
happiness.
happy, so it's additional happiness for you.
I am also
Mm,
my source of my happiness. I can be
mm.
happy alone. If you are not there, I will still be happy. So
Yeah,
if
that's
people
a
can,
healthy person.
yes,
A
if you
healthy
can do that.
person, a healthy person, you're happy already.
Mm-hmm.
So having the blessing of a marriage and children is adding
Mm-hmm.
to it.
Yes.
But you see, if you're not already happy, you think, oh, if I
Mm-hmm.
just marry, I'll be happy. Then you will not
Yes.
marry. You still not be
Mm-hmm.
happy.
Yes.
Nobody can make you happy in this life, oh.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Nobody can make your happiness should be in your own hands.
Yes.
And that's why people get married and they'll be like, is this it? Is this the
Yes.
marriage?
Mm-hmm.
They'll be
Yes.
disappointed,
Mm-hmm. That's
and then they
that's
go and
true.
marry for the wrong reason. Somebody's on the comment section, Ifunaya, and she's saying that marriage is overrated. Marriage is overrated. Ifunaya, you've been on this platform for a long time, but I've never heard you speak like this. Marriage is not overrated. It's not. Okay? A good marriage is everything. There are different kinds of marriages. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
she said
Yes.
that marriage is overrated. Singleness and child free comes with happiness and peace of mind. You can't compare to anything. Ah,
I personally, I don't believe it. Yes, you can be single and be happy. You can be married and be happy. There is no, distinguishing between both of them. You can be child free and be happy. You can have children and be happy. Everything can come with its own happiness. It does not mean if you don't have children, or if you have children, all those things to me does not matter. You can still be happy without child. You can be happy with children. You can be happy
mm,
single. You can be happy married. So
mm.
and I actually do not believe marriage is over. I won't say marriage is overrated. I
It's
don't
not
believe that.
overrated.
Yeah,
It's
I
not.
don't believe that. If you
I
if
don't
you
want anybody to fall into that because this is a common
Mhm.
saying we see on social media these days. People say marriage is overrated. I
Mm,
think it's a defense mechanism for people who've
yeah,
been hurt.
if you are in a bad marriage,
Yes, or if you've been hurt
yeah, but
before and you've had disappointment, people
yes.
use that as to deflect. So they say, "Oh, marriage is overrated." No, it's not. A good marriage is everything. God created
Yeah.
marriage for a reason. Okay, we need to look at it from a spiritual point of view. It is not created by man. It's not human being that created marriage. God created marriage because He knows that in this world you're gonna need it. And that is
Mm-hmm.
why it says that one shall chase 1,000 and two shall chase 10,000.
10,000.
See the
Yes.
difference? 1,000 and 10,000. So please don't say that marriage is overrated. If you've made a personal choice not to marry or have children, nobody's going to question you. As adults, we have, the ability to choose us. If you choose not to be married or to have children, people will respect it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I will personally respect it. But making blanket statements around marriage being overrated, marriage is overrated, it's better to be single and happy and child free. Wait till you are old. You will see what child free and single and all that is. I work with adults. You will see what old age is like. It's okay now. No, it's not something that I think, people choose. Sometimes it happens just because life
Yes.
happens.
Mm-hmm.
But making a conscious effort to say, and in statements like that, we have to be careful. Don't say things because people are saying it on social media.
Yeah.
Words have power. Words have energy. So don't come and be saying, oh, marriage is overrated. Oh, it's better to be child free. It's better for me to do this, to do that. If it's something that you know you truly desire, don't say things
Mm-hmm.
like that because you're going to attract what you say. A good marriage is everything.
Yes. Yes.
The reason why people are saying things like that is because they've seen too many examples of bad marriages.
True.
That's why. When you have a good marriage, it's everything. And she said all the 90% of the marriages around her are not working. Infidelity everywhere. God, I'm having a headache. Change your location. If I change your location, you're in the wrong place. Yeah. You see, you are traumatized by the people around you. Mm? You're traumatized. You need to change your vicinity, girl. Move. Move, move, move. Okay. Yeah, a good marriage is everything, honestly. The joy of having someone to share your life with. There's nothing that compares to it. Nothing. Nothing. Remember that the first miracle that Jesus performed was in a wedding. If wedding was not important, Jesus would not attend the wedding. Marriage is never ever overrated because having to do life with someone, your days of joy. I'm talking about good ones, so Ruka, you're very, very funny guy. He said Ufunaya should go to Equatorial Guinea. Ruka, why are you like this? Somebody said that she's traumatized. You're sending her to Equatorial Guinea again. Mm, you are traumatized. That's trauma talking. I'm so sorry, Funaya. She said my parents were always arguing. Marriage is scary. Oh wow. See, I knew it was from trauma you were talking. Mm. This you need to go to therapy. So it seems like you grew up in a home where marriage was not good. Your parents were arguing, there was no love. If you grew up in a home where the marriage was so sweet, that is the only thing you desire growing up. You just want a marriage like your parents, right? So unfortunately, you grew up in a home where there was arguing, and now you are surrounding yourself with people that are cheating up and down. You need to move. You need to move. And you need to get therapy to deal with that trauma. That's trauma. That's trauma response there. Okay. So I don't want you to join those bandwagon of people on social media who say marriage is overrated. What do you need children for? What do you need this for? What do you need now? That's trauma. That's trauma. Two is better than one. There's recourse, for their labor. Two is better than one. It is the only thing that God created, and He said one plus one is one. Two become one. So marriage can never be overrated. But it's unfortunate that we see a lot of bad examples, but there are good ones. Mm, there are good ones, and I'm so sorry you have this bad experience growing up as well. Dr. Abi said the same way that there are bad marriages, there are great marriages. Pray to be in the latter category. Absolutely. The blessing that comes with marriages, some people will never ever get, especially men. There's a level of blessing that you can never unlock until you are married. And I'm talking from a spiritual angle now. It's not everybody that will believe what I'm saying, but it's true. It's true. I know what I'm saying. Unique said, my life became 100% better after marriage. Marriage is not perfect, but it's beautiful if you marry a kind partner. Absolutely. What we need to be seeing is good examples, better examples on social media. Unfortunately, we don't see good examples of marriage. That's why people like Ifeanyi are traumatized from upbringing and the people around them and all that. You need to change your algorithm by selecting and listening to positive information about marriage. Marriage is one of the most beautiful thing if done properly in this world. It is so beautiful. It is so beautiful. Yeah, we're born. I said it earlier on that Otontolari, we came to this world individually, but you're not meant to go through life by yourself. It's a very long and lonely road, especially if you live in the abroad. It is lonely. You need someone. But if it's your choice that you want to go through life alone, I will respect it. But I beg you, don't go around on social media. You typed it in caps. Marriage is overrated. And I'm like, if Naya, I've seen you here many times for so many years. Where is this coming from? Thank you for the super chat, Muniola Love. Life with Nati, thank you. We have a challenge, guys. Please use the link and do a super chat. I do appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Yeah. The minute I saw it, I knew that this was trauma. This is a trauma topic. Trauma, that's a trauma statement. Marriage is overrated. Why? What do you mean? Tell me more. Mm, it's because of the experience that you've seen. So you can change it. It's possible just because you come from a home where, yeah, trauma response. Thank you, Uzo. Just because you come from a home where your parents didn't, there was no love, and you saw a lot of arguing, and you are scared, and the people around you are in those, kind of toxic marriage, doesn't mean that that has to be yours. You need to do the work of healing. Number one, because the mindset you have now, if you carry into marriage, you already programmed your mind that marriage is not going to work for you. So you need to go to therapy, my dear. Go get some therapy so that you can deal with that childhood trauma, so that you can see marriage for what it is. It's a blessing. It's beautiful, or it could be beautiful, but it starts with who you marry. And that's why you should follow Kingsley Okonkwo. He teaches a lot about healthy marriages. Yeah, you need to deal with that trauma, because it's going to affect a lot of things. It will affect your dating and everything, because the way you're even looking at it now is from a very wrong perspective. Rebecca says, Auntie B, most of these men came from damaged homes, so they find it difficult to keep theirs. See, trauma can be generational. Come on, may the Lord heal us. Mm. May the Lord heal us, especially in the black community. There's a lot of brokenness, too much brokenness. Like the topic we are talking about now, is this something that we should even be discussing? Revenge cheating or cheating? If marriages were healthy, are we even going to be having the conversation? Are we going to have somebody like Gongon sleeping, a married man sleeping with 400 women, most of whom are married? It's a broken community, guys. Everybody needs to do the work of healing. Whatever you need to do, whether it's to read books, whether it's to pray, whether it's to go to therapy, everybody needs to do that work of healing, because there's too much brokenness. Dr. Abi said a change of friends, acquaintances, and possibly location may be necessary. Yeah. Ufunaya, that's to you. Yeah. We are sending you hugs and love, Ifunaya. It's no judgment at all. And I'm really sorry that, this is your experience. But I grew up wanting marriage. You see, the way you grew up has a lot of things to do with how you view life. I grew up saying, you know, my dad was not perfect, but he loved my mom. They had a good relationship. I couldn't wait to be married. I've been dreaming about marriage since I was maybe 12, thinking about wedding dresses and all those things. That is just healthy. If you are thinking the other way around it, then there's something possibly that has gone wrong that needs fixing. Yeah. Greatness in you said men don't like going to therapy. Yeah. Unfortunately, they don't. Except if it comes to when push comes to shove and their women start threatening divorce, then they will now go. Yeah. May God help us. Yeah. Sissy said, even if you didn't see a good marriage, why don't you want more for yourself? You need a mindset shift. Yeah. Yeah, there are good marriages out there. There are lovely marriages out there. I mean, every time I go out, wherever you live, when you see Caucasian couples in their 80s, in their 90s, in their 70s, just holding hands and walking, taking a stroll in the evening. You know how beautiful. Sometimes I literally just park my car and I'll be looking. Do you know how beautiful that is? These are people that have lived life. They've raised children. The ones that have children, they've raised their children. They've had successful careers. Let me tell you something. The most important thing in life is marriage. Family, not marriage. Sorry, family. Family is the most important thing, and family comes from marriage, isn't it? You create your own family, by marriage. We are talking about a two-parent household. It's the most beautiful thing. They've done life. They've worked hard. They've retired. They have money. At that point in life, nothing. You can't do nothing. You can't carry away anymore because you don't have the strength anymore. Your body is weak. You can't travel anymore. You don't have the strength. Food gone. They will start giving you special diet, something that your intestine can take. And just seeing those couple hold hands at that old age, the beauty of it, I can write a book on it. Just seeing couples in their twilight years, still being there for each other, showing each other that emotional support, that love, that affection. It's everything. Everything. Nothing can take that place. So please change your mindset. Yeah. That my family is the most important thing, and marriage is the bedrock of families. So yeah. May the Lord heal all the broken hearts. Oh, and for Egongo and Mrs. Egongo, all the best. Please don't go to Equatorial Guinea. Oh. Prevent cheating, in summary, is a no-no. Don't do it. It is better for you to leave than for you to do revenge cheating. You're not going to like it at the end of the day. Have some self-respect for yourself. Honor God with your body, and please don't engage in it. No, it's not the best. Mm, it's not the best. Chinya said, "I love it when I see older couple holding hands. They always do. When you go to care homes, you see maybe one of them have Alzheimer's, and then you see the other one is still dead. The only person they probably recognize is their long husband or wife that they've been married to for over 40 years. Some will tell you we've been together for over 50 years. That's when you see the beauty of this thing called marriage when done right. So I pray for everybody to do it right too. May the Lord lead us and help us to heal, and also lead us to the paths to meet with potential partners that are healed, so that you can do it well. Black Diamond said, "Marriage is sweet. Oh, my husband kisses me till I start getting embarrassed." Oh, you see? You see? Yeah. So let's take care of ourselves, and yeah. Who wants to go to Equatorial Guinea? Or what music in here? Lala, they say you should go and Sissy say you should go and come and tell us. If they're ganga you, mark by me, don't call me, do not call me. And yeah, we're sending you love, and we're sending you a lot of love, my dear Funaya. Chinya said, I'm doing a lot of work on myself. I really encourage you to do the same. It will help you to have a total mind shift. There's nothing like your family. Yeah. Family is everything. Asking for a friend said, Auntie B, if you understand the people of Equatorial Guinea, it's a cultural thing to cheat. Lobaton. I don't know what to say about that though. Just through the series said, a divorce lawyer said, great divorces are the worst. Yeah. Let's just do the work of healing. May the Lord God help us. May He help us. May He help us so that we can be healed. We can be healed. No Equatorial Guinea for me. Thank you very much. I will see you guys soon. Take care of yourself. Please give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed this. Share the video, subscribe. Hey guys, it's your girl Auntie B here. Are you enjoying this show? Are you gaining some value from it? Have you subscribed? Have you liked this video? Or you're just one of those people that come to watch and walk away? YouTube subscription is absolutely 100% free. Do remember to subscribe. Do remember to share this video, and also give us a thumbs up and share it on all your social media handles. Share it on your WhatsApp groups. Send it to your friends, your loved ones in Nigeria. And if you want to support our work by donating to the channel, we have the details of our PayPal and our accounts here. Please use them, and remember, God loves a generous giver. Support our work, show us appreciation. The year is coming to an end. Say, Auntie B, this is for your Christmas present. Just send us a donation today. And I really appreciate all my lovers and my friends out there. Thank you. Ajoshewa Onibajeo.